Papa, I can't sleep. My 4 right angles hurt.
That means your fork and growing size must be growing. So come here, Squirt, and let Papa tell you a story.
What kind of story, Papa?
It's a story my great-grandfather Parallelogram used to tell me when my 4 right angles hurt and I was growing into a mature square.
What's it called, Papa?
It's called the Island of the Misfit Parallelograms. Once upon a time, in a far, far away land, lived 3 best friends: Bullwinkle, the rectangle, Rupert the rhombus, and Tortoise the trapezoid.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What kind of names are those, Papa?
Now, youngster, you know better than to judge. Now let me continue. These best friends didn't always used to have the best of times, and didn't always used to be happy with lots of friends, because one day, King Inchy the ruler took over the land and ordered a measurement of all the squares, and if you did not meet his requirements, you had to leave.
Hear ye, hear ye. One by one you must come to my castle to be measured. If not, you will be forced to leave, and if you do not meet my requirements, you will be forced to the land of Misfit Parallelograms as well. My requirements are: all sides must be congruent. You must have 4 right angles. Diagonals must be congruent. Diagonals must bisect the angles. Diagonals must be perpendicular. We would be able to live there, Papa. We're perfect.
Now there, not everyone's perfect. Anyways, the ruler had his people use 6 slope formulas in order to figure out who's worthy to stay. This is ridiculous. Anybody is obviously the same.
I know, we're also white.
Let's just humor him and take his test. The 3 best friends all went together, not thinking they were different. Rupee goes first. Hello there, Mr. Inchy. Here I am, ready to be measured, even though I know I'm clearly equal to everybody else. Rupee gets measured by the guard and isn't equal. He's not a true square. He finds out that he's a rhombus. He is so similar he never knew he wasn't a square. He's in shock.
Ah, see, you don't belong here. You are a disgrace to the land of squares. Not all of your 4 angles are equal. Only your opposite angles are equal. You will be vanished to a far, 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 far.
Okay, I get it. It is far.
Away land. Send in the next victim.
Bullwinkle looks at Rupert and says something went wrong.
You and your friends do not belong here. You do not have equal sides. Only your opposite sides are equal.
Bullwinkle never knew he was different either. They both have lived there their whole lives and thought they were squares. Bullwinkle is speechless and walks out.
What's the matter, guys?
We do not belong here, and neither do you.
You guys are so funny. That's why I love yous.
Tortoise then realizes he was not a joke and runs to the throne room.
I object. What? You can't object me. I'm not wasting my time measuring you. You are clearly not a square. Only one pair of opposite sides are parallel, and obviously don't have the brains of a square. You and your friends will all be gone by tomorrow morning. Okay. Well, that was easy. Wait, where are we going? To a party. Oh, I love parties!
Tortoise goes back to his friends and tells them all about the good news.
Guys, we're going to a party.
Oh, Tortoise, when will you ever learn? That morning, they get sent away to the island of Misfit Parallelograms.
Wait, this isn't a party. Where's the food?
Well, Tortoise, we'll just have to make the best of it. Hey, it's not that bad. At least we know the truth. Who would have thought we were so different?
Who's different? And when's the food coming? Grandpa, they should be vanished. They're not true squares. And why is it the tortoise guy is so stupid?
When did you become so judgmental? Hasn't your parents taught you anything? Well, back to the story. At the land of the squares, ruler was giving a speech that made everyone realize that the other shapes were different.
Squares and squarettes. Thank God we got rid of those imposters. They don't belong here. They are bringing down our community because they are not as perfect as we are. So are you with me?
Yeah! Wait.
How dare you interrupt me?
Shut it, ruler. Listen, they are our friends. We grew up with them. Who cares if they are slightly different? They're one of us, at heart, and that's all that matters. Just because they all don't have 4 equal sides doesn't mean they're terrible shapes.
Yeah, we want Rupert. We want Bullwinkle. We want Tortoise. Ruler is so overwhelmed and is so afraid the other squares will hurt him, so he runs away, never to be seen again. Xavier goes to the island and brings home his friends, and they all live in peace on Square Island. And as for Ruler, he hides still today in a place where no one would ever look to find him.
But Grandpa, why did Xavier stick up for them when they're so different?
Just because they aren't like us don't mean they aren't good shapes. Shapes come in all different sizes, and that's what makes them so interesting.
You know what? You're right, Grandpa.
The end.